Where do you even start with a game like that? Absolute disaster class of a football game. I mean, what a way, only one game after putting up a really good fight and an amazing effort from the boys, down to 10 men against easily the title favourites. And it was a way that we was able to stake a claim to say that we're up for it, we're up for a challenge, we're going to be challenging for the league. And only one game after that, we just absolutely bottle it. We've thrown it away. We're, back to 9 points now behind Arsenal, who don't look like they're going to be dropping any points anytime soon. Yeah, what an absolute disaster. I mean, there's so much to get into. I mean, to change that many personnel in one game, one go, a really tough place to go. I mean, Ellen Road, I know Leeds are at the bottom of the table, but Ellen Road, especially for Chelsea, is never an easy game. We've not won there for some time. And to change the players that he changed and to put in players like Tossin, Gittins, putting Enzo deep in midfield. Enzo cannot play that deep in midfield. He's not a defensive player. He's got a good work rate off the ball, but that does not mean he's a defensive player. And in fact, he was at fault for the second goal, which ultimately cost us the game. Conceding that second goal, really, I never really felt like we was going to come back into the game after we went 2-0 down. But yeah, I mean, that defence in particular, where we lost the game was the defence. Tossin had an absolute mare, an absolute disaster class from him. I don't really want to see him back in the Chelsea shirt ever again. But then again, who else is there? I mean, when if Fafana's out, then it's between him and Badiashile. Both, just absolute chuckle brothers, the both of them. Don't want to see them back in a Chelsea shirt, but unfortunately we will because the squad depth, where centre backs are concerned, is just not good enough. Unlike Arsenal, who have amazing centre backs like Mosquera and Hincapié, our centre backs are just a bunch of clowns. Unfortunately, it's, well, our backup centre backs, they're absolutely awful. And yeah, Tosin again cost us for the third goal. Absolute nightmare he had. He got absolutely bullied by the two central attackers. But I mean, realistically, it wasn't just the defence that was bad. We were bad all over the pitch. I mean, the midfield was totally dysfunctional. There was no service going up to Delap. I thought he was really poor. He was so quiet, and even when he did have a few chances, I think one of the players slipped him in on goal, and he just hits it into the side netting, not even on target. It was just such a poor performance all round. I felt for Esteval. He had no help really. They were just ganging up on him and just bullying him really, totally outmuscled in every department. Yeah, it was a really, really bad day to be a Chelsea fan, if we're going to be honest. And yeah, like I said, it's just so poor the fact that this comes off the back of what's probably going to go down as one of our best performances of the season against Arsenal at home, where we really showed that we can compete with the best teams in the world. And then 3 days later, 3 days later, we go and absolutely bottle it to third from bottom Leeds, who've got only 2 or 3 wins all season, and we've handed them their fourth. And to be honest, it's probably their easiest win they've had this season. They didn't really have to do much. All they had to do was just outmuscle us, and we gave them 2 out of their 3 goals. If we didn't, it ends 1-1. But yeah, I just cannot really believe what I have seen in that performance, and more so just the mentality of the players. I don't know if it's fatigue or if it's just the fact that so many new players have come into the team, but one of those reasons is cost us, and it's cost us big. We really, if we knuckled down, we could have actually put up a really good fight for the title. But a performance like this just goes to show we're just not ready. The squad depth is not there. Unlike Arsenal, who have very similar caliber players that can come on and off the bench, we simply don't. Our starting 11 is absolutely phenomenal, but as soon as you start to peel off 1 or 2 players from certain positions, the players that we've got coming off the bench, they're just nowhere near good enough to be at Chelsea. So yeah, a really, really disappointing day. Let me know what you guys think, but yeah, I'm just absolutely gutted. And for me, this totally signals that we're not ready for a title. We need another good window in the January to bolster our defence. And probably in the summer, we need to look for another forward, maybe another striker, or we need to hope that Jackson wants to come back to us and stake his claim for being our main striker, because there's still a lot of weaknesses in the team. I still love the team as a whole. There's a lot of amazing plays there, but there's a lot of weaknesses there. So let me know what you guys think. Why did we lose this game against Leeds? I'd love to know. Thank you so much for watching. Catch me on the next video. It should be just after the Bournemouth away game, so I'll be posting a video on Saturday. So see you then. Have a great day, and I'll catch you on the next one.